Hi Pixies, welcome to my room, in my bed. Tonight, you and I, we're gonna sit down and we are going to just have a little chat, just you and me. I think we need to like catch up a little bit. So something big happened on my channel recently. Thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. What did I even just say? I just really want you guys to know how grateful I am. I'm like kind of getting a little bit emotional right now. It feels like just a couple months ago when in my Chloe Ting video I was saying thank you so much for 7,000 subscribers. My goal for this year was to hit 10K. So like to hit 50,000 before the year is even over is just like, it's unreal. And I want you all to know like how much I don't take it for granted. Like I really want to make content that you guys are excited every single week to come back and watch, and that makes you feel uplifted and makes you feel beautiful and just makes you feel happy. Maybe it's just a little like peaceful oasis where you can de-stress a little bit from stuff going on outside of the world. Like I can't even explain to you how amazing YouTube has been for me and how like just helpful it has been just in my life and for my mental health and for everything. It's just been an absolute joy. I'm so grateful for each and every single one of you. So thank you all. I literally love you so much. Like give yourself a hug from me right now. I thought we would do a little Q&A tonight. So I asked you guys on my Instagram a while back, like a couple weeks ago, because and again like another week ago. So if you guys want to be like on my Instagram and stuff, it's ggmw. But yeah, let's just have a little heart to heart and you guys can get to know me a little bit better. Here are all the questions. Okay, this seems like a good place to start. How did you get into YouTube? Like, how did you start? So actually, I was a big Bethany Moda fan, like big Bethany Moda. All throughout middle school, basically, like all throughout middle school, I was like obsessed. I just thought it was so cool what they were doing and like just so creative, like those DIYs and like all those holiday videos. They were just always so fun to watch. And just throughout middle and high school, I really wanted to get into YouTube, and was always just kind of like, but I don't want kids from my school to see my videos and stuff. Which, by the way, if that's you right now, just like don't even care. You're not gonna know most of those kids within like 10 years. So just do it. Literally just do it. It'll be the best decision you've ever made. I'm 21 now, but my senior year, when I met my current boyfriend, Frankie, who you guys know and love. We love Frankie on this channel. I had like confided in him. I was like talking about one day, I was like, I really want to start a YouTube channel. Like, oh my God, like kind of just joking about it. And he was like, dude, like do it. And for weeks, I would be like, nah, YouTube channel. Because I was like really starting to consider it at this point. And he was like, dude, come on. I don't even know, like he should be a motivational speaker because he is literally just the most like motivational, one of the most supportive people I've ever met in my life. He was like, you need to do it. You need to get over this like weird, like, you know, nervousness around it and just do it. And I was like, yeah, okay, who cares? So literally right after graduation, I started a YouTube channel the summer after graduation, and I was like really into it. I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So I posted every single week, and I've been posting every single week since then. I think I missed 1 week. That's crazy. I've been posting every single week at least once for almost 3 years now. So proud of myself for getting over it, and also thankful to have someone that was like, come on, it's your dream job. How do you feel about growing on YouTube? Honestly, this is my dream job. Like literally, like when I say that I'm being genuine, I think that this could evolve into so much more, and I want it to evolve into more. I want to try and make my videos just more like cinematic and more like cinematic experiences for you guys to watch. I want to cover more like issues like confidence and body image. I don't know, like I want to like just talk about that more on my channel and just create more like creative content. I could see this going into like even creating like a hair care line. I think that would be so cool. I really want to start a jewelry line at some point, and like make everything like ethical and sustainable. I think that'd be amazing. I'm really excited that I have started this platform because I feel like this could like lead to stuff like that if I so wanted to do so. And I also really love acting and definitely want to get back into that at some point. That is totally like a dream of mine, and if it's not now, it's in like 20 years, you know, that I'm definitely gonna do more of that. Favorite and least favorite zodiac signs. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I gotta go with Leos because all my favorite people are Leos. My boyfriend's a Leo, my mom's a Leo. One of my best friends growing up was a Leo. I just get along really well with Leos, which is kind of weird because I'm a Virgo. I'm not really sure how well we're supposed to get along, but I feel like we like share like the intensity and like passion and like, yeah. I also love Tauruses and Capricorns. I love me my earth signs. I also get along really well with Aquarius. My sister and my dad are an Aquarius, and every Aquarius I meet is just like so chill, so cool, so yeah. And then least favorite, I don't really have much experience with Sagittarius women, but Sagittarius men, get along with Aries women really well. Two of my best friends are Aries, but Aries men, I think Virgo is like the feminine sign and Aries is like the masculine sign. So like the energies, they're just off. They're just really off. I think I could learn a lot from Pisces, but I honestly have a really hard time with them. Like, it's just like a lot for me and I can't. How are you and Frankie doing? I'd love to hear you guys talk about relationship advice. That'd be a great video, I think, at some point. We're good. We're always good, I think. I know that I've like made our relationship public, but I definitely don't want to like, you know, delve into too many details of our relationship besides just like kind of generic stuff. Like, we are long distance right now, which has been really hard. If you're in a long distance relationship, like, I feel your pain. It sucks. It really sucks. But also, this isn't our first time as long distance, and I think we've really nailed it. Like, we really have the long distance thing, like we're good, you know? Like, we know how to handle it. I miss him though. He's like my best friend and really is like my person, so it's really sad being away from each other, but it's not forever. How'd you first find your style? I'm still finding my style, honestly. Pinterest has been really fun to like try and experiment with new things and just kind of find like what feels like me, you know? How are you handling yourself with your channel arising so quickly? Honestly, it's been quite the learning process. There's a lot of work that goes into it, like a lot. Like, it's not just, oh, I film a video, I edit it, we're good. And as my channel has grown, there's been more and more work, which is really fun and exciting. Like, I think some people sometimes like give like content creators a bad rap and they're like, you don't really work. And it's just like, I don't think that's true at all. And if anything, that's what this has shown me, is that this really is work. My classes at school are suffering because of this, so. Really just very fulfilling and exciting, so thank you guys again. Any long distance advice? Definitely just like make time for each other and make each other feel like you're making time for each other. Like, I think that the times that are the worst are when you feel disconnected and you feel like you don't know what's going on in the other person's life. Like, you actually really do need to make an effort to communicate and work on your communication skills and be honest with each other when you're having problems. Team mentality is important, and just being very communicative and making time for each other. To deal with toxic people at school. Girl, cut them out. That's on period. Just cut them out. Like, honestly, my biggest regret from high school is not cutting people off more. The more and more I grow up, the more and more I realize that it's not mean to not be friends with someone. It's not mean to like have boundaries and be like, this person brings me so much negativity. This person makes me feel terrible about myself. This person never goes out of their way to ask me to hang out. This person like never makes an effort to like talk to me. I'm like crossing oceans for this person. They're barely crossing a puddle for me. So like, you don't need that energy in your life. And the sooner you let go of that energy and are just like, I'm gonna be my own best friend, in my mind, you really need to work on your own relationship with yourself first. If you don't got your back, like, who will? You know? So you need to have a relationship with yourself. I would rather go sit in the library by myself right now than go sit at that table with a bunch of toxic people who claim to be my friend but don't actually act like my friend. And as I've gotten older, I've learned that like if I meet someone, they don't give me the best vibes, they don't make me feel good when I hang out with them, but then they like ask me to hang out, I don't want to use my precious time to hang out with someone like that. So it really is okay to make excuses sometimes as to why you can't hang out with someone. You don't have to say yes every single time someone asks you to hang out if they make you feel down when you hang out with them. That's not worth your time. It's not worth your time to be around draining people. Your time is precious and you don't owe it to anybody but yourself. How did you and Frank meet? So Frankie and I met actually like at a party type thing. Like not a party, but like a beach that a lot of people were hanging out at. Like everyone in high school used to hang out at in the summers. We met one summer there and we were introduced to each other. And my friend introduced us and I was like, wow, he's so cute. Oh my God, who is that guy? And then I like followed him on Instagram and like on Visco and stuff. And then like for a year we were like liking each other's pictures on Visco, but that was like literally it. But I was like, oh my God, he's like my internet crush. He had already graduated. I still was in high school. I was a senior in high school and like we never really talked for about a year. And then about a year later, he is an incredible poet, if you guys didn't know. He posted this amazing poetry video on his Instagram and I DM'd him and I was like, this is amazing, oh my God, like you're really cool. Your poetry is amazing, like, oh my God, like we should be friends, or like something. Like I was trying to be quirky. Basically I slid into his DMs. Yes, ladies, that's okay to do. You know what? Thank God I slid into his DMs because I don't know where I'd be without Frankie. And he was like, oh my God, like he just matched my energy right away. He was like, oh my God, I like literally feels like a dream that you're in my DMs right now. Like, are you kidding me? Like, and then we started like just kind of talking and then we hung out a couple times, just like as friends for like a good like month or so. We really were just friends and we just hung out and it was just like the best. It was one of the best months of my life. It was the best month of my high school career, for sure. Anyway, that's how I met him. And then we just started hanging out. It was electric. We couldn't stay away from each other. We were like best friends immediately. And we've been like best friends and boyfriend and girlfriend ever since. How's college going? I was hoping this one wouldn't come up. Online college sucks. At first I was like, I kind of like this because I have more time. And to some degree, yes, I do. And I'm not saying that I'll never do online college again because there are parts of it that I actually like. I'm gonna tone it down a little. There are parts I actually like. But overall, it's just been really hard to get motivated to do my work, basically. And I've usually a very studious student, so this is like really the first time in my life I'm like really struggling to go to classes. And I'm just gonna say it because I think it's important that you guys know, like if you're feeling the same thing, you are not alone in feeling this way about your school right now. Like it has been a major struggle with my grades and a struggle to get myself to go to class even though it's online. And I think you guys, I'm sure some of you are feeling the same way. And part of me, like for a while, I was like, oh my God, like why am I having a hard time going to classes? They're literally online. All I have to do is turn on my computer. But like the more I talk to people, like the more I hear so many other people feeling the same thing and they're just like, I just can't do it. It's just rough on mental health, and like if you're feeling that way, you are not alone. I think I'm gonna be going part-time next semester, and I think it'd be better to just like take a pause and you know, everyone goes at their own pace. I know I'm already kind of an old college student. I'm only a sophomore, but I'm 21 because I took a gap year and I was already like an old senior. But honestly, like everybody goes at their own pace. Yeah, like worst comes to worst, if I really like need to leave where I'm at, like I can always just transfer to an online school or go somewhere else or transfer or something. So do you want to have kids? Okay, yes, I've always wanted kids. I feel like I'm a very maternal person. The idea of giving birth really scares me. Maybe I'll adopt, I don't know. I definitely feel like I could possibly have kids in the future, but I could also see myself, though, now that I'm getting a little bit older, not having kids. We'll see. But I do think there's like you just grow up in our society thinking that you are going to have children someday. And now that I'm like older, I'm like realizing, first of all, that's kind of misogynistic. Second of all, that should not be the expectation. And there should be nothing wrong if you choose not to do that with your life. So the more I've thought about that, the more I'm like, do I really want a kid, or do I just want a kid because society has told me I want a kid someday, you know? But I do, honestly, I really want a family, and like I really, really do want a family someday, so we'll see. But childbirth scares me. And if I have a kid, it will not be for a long while, so everyone settle down your horses. Have you ever questioned your sexuality? Honestly, not really. I've always been attracted to men. You know, sexuality is fluid and you never know. That could change, but honestly, I really haven't. Favorite U2 song is Yellow by them, because I love that song. How to ace a first date. Just be yourself. I know it's cliche, but literally, you definitely want to be yourself because you want someone to like you for your genuine self. You don't want them to like you for like a fake self, so. What is your ethnicity? I am ethnically Jewish. I think a lot of people think that being Jewish means that you're religious, but it's an ethno-religion, so it's also an ethnicity. I am not a practicing Jew, but I am ethnically Jewish. I'm also a little bit Polish and French. Are you still vegan, passionate about veganism? Yes, I am still vegan. I do definitely feel passionate about it. It's definitely something that I don't want to push on other people. Like, I think that making little choices in your life is amazing. Like, if you don't feel like you're ready to take the step and become completely vegan, cutting down and just working to cut down on meat and dairy consumption and other animal product consumption is a really great step. And if everybody was working to just cut down, it would make a difference. So that's how I feel about that. But personally for me, I love being vegan and I will continue to be vegan, probably like forever. I know you made a confidence video, but what are some tips for bad days when self-esteem is very low? I definitely have days where my self-esteem is low. I have days where I'll look in the mirror and cry and be like, I'm so ugly. Which is weird because then the next day I'll be like, I am beautiful. So I think the first thing is just realizing that that's normal to feel sometimes. And when I do feel like that, I really just try and focus on, I really just kind of like look at myself in the mirror and be like, nope, you are beautiful, you are worthy, you're deserving, you are incredibly smart, you are so talented. And I just like kind of try and focus on like that stuff. Also, getting ready definitely just helps me feel better. Sometimes like I'll be like just hanging out in my pajamas and I'll just feel like, ugh. But then like once I put on like an outfit that inspires me and makes me feel happy, and I like actually put effort into like, you know, doing my hair and not just rolling out in like bedhead hair, that really helps me to just be like, okay, you're cute. Just being gentle on yourself. Okay, there are some more questions, but I feel like we answered a good amount. And I just want to say, I feel like we're already closer. You, me, and Totoro, and little baby Totoro. Do just want to like update you a little bit. So I asked you guys on my Instagram also about possibly coming out with some merch, and you guys really seem to like the idea. Once school is over, that's when I'm gonna start working on it, because I really want to figure out a sustainable company that I can do it through. So if you guys know any screen printing companies that have like sustainable clothing, like it's sustainably made, then please let me know in the comments, because I really want to make sure that's a part of it. Work on that and also work on designing something. You guys have sent designs, which has been so sweet, and if you guys want to send me designs, please do. I'm not sure. I need to also just talk to someone about like how it's gonna work for me to like pick a design, because like if I chose someone's art, a lot of people were messaging me. They're like, if you like use someone's design, please make sure to pay them, and I like of course would. So I just need to figure all that out. I'll keep you guys posted on that, but it may just for this first round of merch just be easier for me to design something, and then we can definitely brainstorm together. But I just wanted to keep you posted on that. Tell you I'm gonna be working on that more, and I'll like keep you updated and let you know. I love you Pixie so much, and I'm so excited. We have lots of fun stuff coming, okay? It's you and me, baby. So I love you so much. Thank you so much for your support. You mean the absolute world to me. You are beautiful, you're amazing. Go drink some water, feed yourself some yummy food, and I love you so much. Bye.